Hello and good evening everyone, and welcome to the live discussion of your chapter 3D Geometry. So what's special about this particular session? This will be your 1-point solution for this particular chapter. I have seen comments where you guys telling me, can we skip this chapter, sir? Because sometimes the formulas are not easy to remember, sometimes difficulty in calculations, all those other reasons. Okay, so what I've done today here is, do not worry about anything. Just watch this session, solve these questions with me, including practice problems as well as PYQs, and by end of this particular live, what will happen is your chapter 3D Geometry from your PU2 KCET preparation will be done. Complete preparation of the chapter 3D Geometry, including all the concepts, including your question practice and the PYQs also. Okay, so and I'll keep giving you more and more ideas to solve the questions from. Okay, whatever questions you can practice. So it'll be a very comprehensive session basically for the chapter 3D Geometry. Why have we brought back this session with the concepts? Because what we saw, that many of you are always there in life, but only 4 or 5 students are able to answer. That makes us really feel that, okay, why others are not participating? So even though they are watching the session, it means they do want to answer, but they are also looking for the concept part, right? So I thought, let's put some more effort. We all thought in our team, let's put some more effort, teach you some concepts at the same time, and then practice the problems. Okay, so basically what you were asking us from the beginning, sir, bring back the Sankalp. Here it is, Sankalp is back, where we're going to discuss all the concepts and we'll do questions as well as PYQs. Okay, so this will be a very important session. We're gonna cover the entire chapter in only one live session over here. If the chapter is a little longer, for example, if I'm talking about integration, AOD, I'll take 2 sessions. Okay, so basically maybe more than 2 as well. So based upon the chapter's syllabus and weightage, we'll keep changing that. But right now, for the chapter 3D Geometry, you have only one live session, which is this. So if you watch this, if you follow this properly, if you're able to understand all of the things I'm gonna teach you today, your chapter 3D Geometry is complete. Okay, so let me see how many of you are here. First of all, good evening to everyone. Yes, good evening to everyone. A lot of new names I can see. A lot of regulars are also here. Okay. So I hope this is clear. We are not going anywhere. We are here to complete the session first. We'll do easily. I will take all your doubts. If you have any doubts while I'm discussing any particular concept, that also you can ask. So we'll do easily everything. Okay, so hi Decim, I don't know what is how to pronunciate that. Ashwarya is here. She did good in our previous live. Madhavi, hi, good evening to you. Blossoming Flora also is here. She was in the last live and did very good. Nagraj is here. Okay, so now I can see regulars. So for all of you who are just joining right now, as I said, I am here to discuss the concept as well as question of the chapter 3D Geometry. So one short revision of everything will be done in this particular session. Why can we do that? It's a simple chapter, small chapter, more of the pure maths basically. You just go about formulas and get the questions done. That sort of chapter is this one. Okay, so Chirant is here. Hi, good evening to everyone. Alright, so I'll wait for 1 more minute, just 1 more minute, then I'm gonna start the session. Just 1 more minutes, because usually by this time you are still coming from school, your colleges. So 5:30, 5:45 you come. So just 1 minute and then we'll start the session. So how is the preparation going? So what is the weightage of this chapter? So last year 3 questions came right from 3D Geometry. 2025 paper, there was 3 questions in 3D Geometry. Yes. Okay. So let me show you what is this. Next step is in the session today. What we have brought? Complete revision. First part is what? Your complete revision. Complete revision of all part of syllabus. Okay, from the chapter for KCET point of view. Okay, next we'll also have some practice questions. Practice questions are also there, and alongside with this I have also brought your PYQ. So a right mix of everything. Okay, and the PYQs, you all know we have brought a very beautifully designed book. For all of you, you guys keep asking me, can we refer this or that or that? Okay, there's so many names out here, but so we thought, why not we only make from our side a very well designed book which has last 20 years PYQs of KCET. Okay, with again short notes, means brief of every chapter. There comes your so this is going to be having last 20 years of PYQs. First brief of the chapter will come, okay, then basically a short notes of chapter will come, then will come your questions, and then there will be a answer key and followed by the hints and solution of each and every question. So that is the feature of this particular book that we have launched. One more thing is there. This is there for all subjects. This is there for physics, excuse me, this is there for physics, chemistry and math. So one book for everything. Okay, so we have brought one book which has, what is it, it has a short revision, you can say short notes basically, and then we have PYQs, we have answer key, and later we have also solutions. So all of it is there for PCM. If you want to know more about this, simply scan this QR and go ahead and check it out. So I'm going to take up questions from here itself. Okay, now I'm going to start the session right here. QR is here, you all can check the book. Okay, we have tried to make it as error free as possible. Okay, and for all of you who are joining me for the first time, you are all welcome here. I just want to say thank you for trusting me to be here at least. That's the first thing. Second thing is, do join in our journey to make, you know, the life of student who are struggling a lot very, very easier with our planned and structured approach. Okay, so once you are here, that is it that you have to do about your preparation. We'll take care of the rest part from our side only. You just have to hard work, do what we are saying to you, what we are giving instructions, and rest will be done. You'll be doing good in examination that you are going to write this year. Okay, so we have integral chapter, difficult Agata, Edhi sir. Okay, integration is difficult of course, but it is high weightage. Difficult, yes. Is it high weightage? Yes. So there's a reason to do it. 6 to 7 questions are coming, so we have to, yes sir, please come. I have a surprise for all of you. Here it is. I am here to welcome your our new team member. Okay, he is Murtaza sir. He is taking maths. Okay, we have another channel. I hope you know that. So sir is taking maths. He'll tell you more about himself. But he is Murtaza sir taking maths. Talk to him.
Hello to champions. Hello to all my dear lovely champions. How is going on?
Yes.
Ankit Sir, kaise aap? How are you?
I'm good, sir. See, here are the students.
Great. So
say hi to everyone to sir.
Superb. So many of great.
Yeah. Many.
So hi, my lovely hi to everyone. And yeah, Ankit Sir is obviously putting complete effort for you, everyone, for your betterment. Stay connected so that you all can perform well in your examination, and hope you all deserve it actually. So thank you so much, Ankit sir. Who is this commenting? Manjunath. Yeah, hi Manjunath, everyone. Yeah, I'm not able to. Yeah, Madhvi, hi everyone. Super. So well, my name is Murtaza, and I used to teach mathematics as well. So you can go in our another channel, Diksha Vedantu, and you can go through my videos as well. Okay, you can also recommend your younger one in your family. Thank you. Hi. I was supposed to meet everyone in live session of Ankit Sir. Ankit Sir is doing great job. Stay connected with Ankit Sir, because we all faculty members here are putting, you know, content with complete devotion. We are also dreaming that you can be a topper. Yeah, we are also dreaming for you, everyone, for your betterment, everyone. And you all deserve it, actually. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You can continue, Ankit sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So bye, everyone. Stay blessed.
So all of you, thank sir for lovely words, and we'll get to meet sir more often. Okay. So right now, I think let's start with the session. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So thank you for coming, sir.
Yeah,
bye, sir. Bye. Okay. So, Villador, okay, fine. Okay, fine. So, sorry for the disturbance, but sir was very keen to meet all of you. He is doing very phenomenal job, okay, in the other platform that we are having. So, as I said, the book is available. If you want, you can go ahead. And if you're joining me for the first time, do subscribe to the channel. We are putting here wonderful, content, sessions, lectures, everything that you need to get that top colleges. If you're writing for engineering, if you're writing for medical, whatever is your goal, we are here to deliver that. Okay. So, I think first of all, here is the first concept that we're going to discuss. So all of you know this. What is this? Direction cosines and direction ratios of a line. What's the meaning of this? So the meaning is actually hidden behind the statement itself. It says direction cosines. Direction means, you know, how you gonna point out? Somebody asks you direction of somewhere. You're gonna show your hand and you say, okay, this way you go 100 meters, then you see. Okay, so basically a ray will come, a line will come. Yes. So for any line given in this way, AB, line AB is there. So the mathematical part is, what is the direction cosine of the line AB? The question is, what is the direction cosine of the line AB? So you're gonna write here DC. We're gonna, you know, we are little lazy people, right? Math people are little lazy people. We want to get things done by just by sitting at it. Okay, sir. So usually when I was a student, know what I used to do? Don't follow my word, but yeah, I would like to solve questions in my mind only. Like most of the questions, I like to just sit there and make sure that it is being solved in my mind. And this actually helped me at some point of time. But for boards, you cannot do that. You have to come back and solve more and more questions on the paper. But yeah, so basically DC is the short form for direction cosines, and it is actually referred in your textbooks also. So DCs are, this is your DRs, okay? Direction ratio is DR, DC is for direction cosines. So if somebody is asking you to find DCs of the line AB, very simple, sir. Direction cosine, so we'll find the cosine. Cosine of what? Whenever we have the word cosine, we should have something with it. No, cos of some angles, right? So that angle we're talking over here is nothing but the angle of this line with x-axis, y-axis, z-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, basically the positive way. Okay, so basically check here. I can take this line, the vector form or the Cartesian form, and move it to the origin. AB is taken parallel to the point PQ. Now you are able to measure the angle with the x-axis. This is the x-axis, right? So angle is alpha with x-axis, with the y-axis, and with z-axis. This angle is alpha, this angle is beta with the y-axis, with z it is angle gamma. Now what are you going to do? You're going to apply cos of each of them. Yes, let's do it. So sir, cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma. And cos gamma, yes, this is nothing but your DCs. Okay, you have a symbol for each of them. You write this as L, M, and N. Why do we write L, M, N, sir? Basically writing a variable for it. Okay, if you want to write a different thing also, but standard we use L, M, N for the direction cosines with x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So your DCs are nothing but L, M, and N. L, M, and N. Okay, so welcome. We have some thank yous, so welcome to all of you. We'll keep putting more efforts like this only. Just we are starting the journey. We have more things to come, but whatever, don't feel shy to put your request in the comment section. Just give your requirements. We'll try our best to fulfill it. Our best, honestly, we'll try our best to fulfill it. Okay, next, chaliye. Now, so sir, next, what is direction ratio? We'll deal with it. We have all of that. We'll see what is DR and everything. But let me tell you introduction about this also over here itself. So direction ratio is basically, if I write a vector across this, DCs, okay, I'll get something like Li cap, Mj cap, and Nk cap. You cannot mix it up, okay? You cannot write Lj cap, Mi cap. You cannot do that. It's not in a random way, okay? So this is going to be some vector, let's say vector A. The most beautiful thing is actually over here. This A will not be any vector A. It will be a unit vector A. It'll be a unit vector A. So when you write Li cap, Mj cap, and Nk cap, you get the, so DCs represents actually for a vector unit vector form, but the DR is basically any general vector. For example, I can write this as, let's say, Ka, okay? I can write here Kb, or I can write here Kc. So this will again come I cap, J cap, and K cap. Basically, I can write this constant K as, let's say, 2. I can write this constant K as, let's say, 2. Check here. So basically, 1 second, I wrote A, no? I should write L, right? LMN, yeah. So let's write 2L, and we have, okay, plus 2M, and we have plus 3 LMN, right? So N, okay. Now this 2L, 2M, and 2N is actually going to be what? Is going to be the value of A, B, and C. And this A, B, C is nothing but your DRs. Sir, why are you giving so much time to this particular concept? It is very important. Very, very important. Chances are that out of 3 questions, 2 might come on DCs and DR directly. That important. Okay, out of 2 or 3 questions, 2 might come only on dr and dc's, that important. Okay, so and one more concept can come on angle between the vectors or line form. So that's why it is very, very important to know these 2 concepts. What is dr? Dr is the proportional form of your the DCs, the LMN values. This is nothing but Dirichlet cosines. So when you use DCs, you get the unit vector. When you use this ABC, which is the proportional form of LMN, you get any general vector with some proportionality, whether it is 2, 3, or whatever it is. The magnitude will be, in this case, 2 over here. If you take 2 common, the magnitude is what? 2 in this particular case. So I hope this is clear. Okay, I have some comments over here. Let me take one thing. Sir, is this KCET class? Yes, this one is KCET class. Brahmastra is your PU2 series. Everyone is clear, right? This is a KCET session. This is a KCET session, but of course the concept will be helpful in your PU2 as well. So PU2 and KCET both, but just the descriptive answers part will come more towards what do you call Brahmastra series. Okay, basically I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you this question. So PU2, 2 marker, 3 marker, 4 marker, 5 marker, those questions will be discussed in the Brahmastra. Over here we'll discuss MCQs of the KCET level. Concept remains same. Concept will remain same only, okay, but something extra than the PU2 part. If you're asking me, PU2 will be covered, extra things also will be there in the case of KCET. Okay, this is clear. All right, so next what? So okay, any other doubt? Sir, is the KCET class? That is clear, sir. Is this KCET class or only for boards? Boards will come in Brahmastra. Thank you, Ankit sir. You seem having cold, sir. Take care, sir, for all of us. Yes, yeah, I'm here. It's okay. Cold will go in one day, man. No problem. I'm all good. Is this KCET class okay? Sir, your teaching methodology is too good. Thank you. Lovely, lovely comment. Okay, can anyone say, okay, that is discussed. You're welcome. Facts box. Yeah, this is KCET series only. Please reply. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. That's why I'm working so hard, man, to make you get 45-50 marks in your KCET. Can you not get 45-50 marks? Anybody who doubts yourself has 45-50 marks, let me break it for you. All of you. Just it'll take 1 minute time. I know I have discussed only one slide so far. I have so many things to tell you and teach you in this chapter. I'll take longer. I'll take till little late to complete this session today. So be with me, bear with me if you want. Take some water, take notebook and pen and sit, relax with me. It's going to be a full-on session. We're going to complete everything. Okay. So first of all, 45 marks, that discussion. Out of 60, almost 15 to 18 marks is very easy. When I say very easy, I mean really very easy. Board level question, very, very easy. If you have not seen the paper, open a previous year paper, any one of them, and check. If I had right now, I would have showed you right away. 15-18 is very, very easy. Okay, if you want me to break further, I'll tell you. Continuity questions, are they not easy? How to find, when the function is given continuous, find the missing variable. That question comes one mark. Then you have derivative questions. Are they not easy? Questions from relation and function. Are they not easy? Similarly, I can keep going on like this. There are minimum easily 15 to 18 questions which are very, very easy. Okay. And again, if you follow the preparation, if you solve so many PYQs, you can easily score 45, 50 plus. Actually, math is easier in KCET. Only problem is that ability to solve it faster. That we can build out together. You and me will work together to build the speed, right? So don't worry about that. Sir, can we have PDF of important questions? So in my sessions, I take only important questions, right? Even for the PYQs, if you check, I've taken PYQs over here, so many. Okay. I've taken so many PYQs over here. These PYQs, I've not taken all. Total PYQs from this chapter from last 20 years is close to 24. Why only 24? Because some of the portions are deleted as well. Okay, 24 questions are there in our book that we have made. All right, but I've taken only 8 odd questions. I've taken one homework also that I'll give you all to solve it because it is calculative in nature and I want all of you to practice. Okay, but yeah, follow my sessions. I think I'll give you questions in every way, PDF format, important ones. Let's continue now. Direction ratios, same thing I've discussed over here. L by A, M by B, N by C represents your proportionality of 1 by some constant K. In this previous question, I took that K value as 2. Okay, same thing over here. You can see A is lambda L, lambda M, lambda N. This lambda I have taken in the previous one as 2, 2, 2, if you remember. Same thing discussed already over there. So if you are thinking, sir, you're talking too much and discussing less, no, I have discussed all this already. Next, direction cosine of a line passing through 2 points. Now if you have 2 points over here, let's say I have 2 points over here, let's go. x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. I'm looking for DCs. Okay, I'm looking for DC. But if you have nothing given, just 2 point given, the way to DC goes from DRs only. You have to find DR first, and then you can move on to the direction cosines. So how do you find DR? Simply take the ratio, the difference value. Okay, either you can take x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, or you can take x1 minus x2 also, but you have to order the same way in all of this. x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2, and z1 minus z2. This will be to do what? To find the DRs. This represents your DRs. Okay. And after you found that, you have to find the length PQ. How do you find length PQ? If this is point P and Q, how do you find the length PQ? 1 second. How do you find the length PQ? Check here. This is Q, this is P. So PQ you can find using distance formula, no? Root of this one. This is the distance formula over here. Use this distance formula to find the length PQ. That constant you're gonna get, divide to each of these differences. x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. You'll get the value of DCs. So both of them are discussed in this approach as well. Okay. Okay, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Right now, let me continue right now because we have had 2 minute talks. When one of the sessions, I'll bring the paper and I'll show you, okay, how the questions are easier. You can check in any of the PYQ books, man. Okay, so this is clear. Now, in the Knowledge Hub, we have some concepts to study from here. What is the first point? If you have L, M, and R as the direction cosines, the property, the very, very important formula is L square plus M square plus N square is always 1. L square plus M square plus N square is always equal to 1. Okay, this will help you solve a lot of questions, and this is not true until and unless A and L are both equal. If in a question they have given that DR and DCs are both equal, then yes, A square plus B square plus C square will be equal to 1 in that case. Otherwise, it will not be equal to 1 in general. Okay, direction cosines of a directed line are unique. This is always unique in nature because alpha is angle unique. If I say that over here, this angle you check, angle alpha beta gamma will be always unique in nature, so the cos alpha value will also be unique in nature. That's why the DCs over here are always unique in nature, whereas DRs are proportional to the DCs, right? 2 factor, 3 factor like that, so they'll not be unique in nature. So direction ratios are not unique, but DCs are unique in nature. Okay, direction cosines of a line can always be called direction ratios. You can call DCs to be DR also, but vice versa is not always true. Okay, next, since x, y, z are axis passing through the origin, so we have the equations over here as well. Check this out. For x-axis, if you have direction cosines for check this out, for x-axis 1 0 0. Anybody knows how it is 1 0 0? Because for x-axis we are looking for the angle alpha. What is that going to be? It's going to be 0 degrees, right? No, for x-axis the angle alpha will be 0, beta will be 90 degree, and gamma is also 90. So what are you saying? I'm telling you that if you take a line which is passing through x-axis, okay, means it's through the x-axis. If it's going, what will happen? X, Y, Z axis, if you have the passing through the origin and direction is going to be around x-axis, then your DCs will be alpha is 0 if this is x-axis and the line is across this only. Okay, then angle will be alpha as 0, beta 90 and gamma 90. So cos alpha will be 1, other two will be 0. So 1 0 0 for first one. Second one will become what? If I take across y-axis, so 0 1 0. If I take across z-axis, it will become 0 0 1. Okay, this has also been asked in boards. This is a boards PYQ. This MCQ has been asked, okay, in boards from this chapter. Equations for x-axis will be y0 z0. Remember, if you talk about only two dimension understanding of our geometry, only x and y axis, for equation for x-axis was what? Only y equal to 0, and for y-axis was only x equal to 0. But now we have 3 dimension geometry. So we have what? For x-axis y0 z0, for y-axis x0 z0, for z-axis x0 and y0. Simple, just something to recall and keep in your mind. Okay, next concept is equation of a line passing through a given point and parallel to a given vector. Yes, so equation of a line through a given point and parallel to a given vector. Okay, so this vector is known, vector B is known over here. What is the meaning of known? It means the DCs are known over here. The DCs are known over here. Okay, So DCs will be what? Your L, M and N will be known. Okay, or in this case if they have given, yeah, they have given L, M, N only, that is known. So how would you write it? And for the point A, they have given what? They have given a position vector, right? For that you'll have a coordinate known. That coordinate is given as, check here, x1, y1, z1. x1, y1, z1. Then the Cartesian form of this equation goes like this: x minus x1 by L, y minus y1 by m, and z minus z1 by n. Okay, this is a Cartesian form. And what is the parametric form? Simply put here some parameter lambda and write L into lambda plus x1, first one. Writing x in terms of the parameter. L into lambda cross multiplication plus x1. LR plus x1, I've taken the parameter as R over here. Excuse me. Same goes for y also. M into, if I take R only over here, if I take, let's say, R over here, MR plus y1, MR plus y1 and NR plus z1. This is the parametric form of the equation of a line passing through a point and parallel to a given vector. Okay. So basically, why this is important? Why this is important, sir? Because in questions, no, to find shortest distance, to find angle between them, these concepts will be useful. That's why it is important. Okay. Okay, so let's see, let's continue. Find the Cartesian equation of a line through A1 minus 2, 3 and parallel to the line this. Check here, first question. Give me the answer, everyone. I hope all of you got this question, right? Find the Cartesian equation of the line passing through this point A, this, and parallel to this line. This question is based upon the previous concept. So please solve this and give me the answer. Which option is correct? Yes. Yeah. So right answer will be what? Check here. Approach is very simple. You're gonna go with what? X minus x1. First one is 1. Y minus of minus 2 will become plus 2 and z minus 3. Okay, compare now. So we have x minus 1, y plus 2. So option is directly option C over here. If you bring this over this, no, it will become z equal to 3 only, right? If you put it equal to 0, it becomes z equal to 3. So from here, you can compare. And divide this by this coefficients, okay? By 3, by minus 6, nothing is there. So 1. Alright. So this question, option B is the right, option C is the right choice. Next. Over here, this also is important. So as I said, in the questions coming for your PYQs, 2, 3 are important concepts. One is usually your DC's DRs, one is on the angle between the two lines, another one is shortest distance. Okay, these type of questions will come. Let's solve this, let's understand this concept very well. Angle between two lines will be what? Same concept you have for cos theta, you can apply that. Remember, cos theta is given by vector b1 dot with vector b2 by mod of b1 and mod of b2. Mod of b1 plus mod of b2. So if you have for two different lines, the DC is given. The DCs are given for two different lines, AB and let's say CD. So we have AB as L1, M1, N1 and for CD we have L2, M2, N2. Then we can write the unit vector. Can we write their unit vector? Of course, sir. For this vector we'll have L1 plus M1 plus N1. The first one AB vector. This is a vector AB, right? And for the vector CD, we'll have L2, M2 and N2, the unit vector. This is the unit vector B, okay? A and B are the unit vector. Check here. Alpha and beta are the unit vector across the two lines, AB and CD. Okay. So basically AB cap, if I have to write correctly, it will be AB cap and CD cap. AB cap and CD cap, okay? Now, if I have AB cap and CD cap known to me, what I can do? Simply find the angle between them. How do I find that? Use the dot product. So A dot B or alpha dot beta by mod of alpha beta. So mod of alpha will be what? Root of L1 square, excuse me, root of L1 square plus L2 square plus, what is that going to be? Okay, this is unit vector, no? It's going to be 1, right? Sorry, I forgot about it. This is unit vector. They have given here. This is unit vector. It means this mod will be 1. This also will be 1. So I get A dot B. How do you find A dot B? Check here. I cap with I cap, so L1, L2. J cap with J cap, so M1, M2. And K cap with K cap, so N1, N2. That's your result. So basically, your cos theta is given by L1, L2, M1, M2. plus n1 n2. So if you have directional cosines known for two given vectors, you can find the angle directly using this particular formula. Now tell me, is this very important or not? Extremely important concept. Okay, yeah. Okay, yes, that is where I work from. Somebody saying DCFL. Yes, so any doubts so far, guys? No, right? Okay, next is what? Same angle concept from the help of cross product. Okay, the previous one was with the help of dot product. Now we are moving to the concept of cross product. Please check alpha cross beta. You can find it, right? You all know how to find a cross product using the determinant ijk. You're gonna use, write the first directional cosines, write the second one, and apply the determinant concept for the first row. Don't use for anything else, for the first row only. I cap is kept as it is, m1 n2 minus m2 n1. Okay, same you're gonna go about the minus j cap. This will be minus j cap. You'll go and do it like this. You'll get over here L1 n2 minus L2 n1. This is ulta because of the plus sign I've taken. Otherwise it's going to be this comes first and this comes later with a minus sign outside. Okay, again for the k cap you're gonna get this value. So the determinant, and from here if you find the magnitude of this, it will become square of this plus square of this plus square of this. And if you check carefully, you're gonna get what? You're gonna get the value of sine theta as magnitude of a cross b or alpha cross beta by mod of a mod of b. Mod of a and mod of b is what? 1 and 1. So basically this is your answer for if you're using the value of sine theta, which is rarely used, but still it is important. Why it is important? For this part. From here also questions can come. The application of angle, condition for perpendicular lines and for parallel lines. Now for all of you, you must know this, that for perpendicular line, which concept you're going to use? Whether dot product or cross product? Of course dot product, because cos will come there, and cos 90 is 0. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Okay, so cos 90 is 0, we're going to use the concept of dot product. Okay, so over here if you check cos 90, this will become 0. So you'll have L1 plus L1 L2, M1 M2, and N1 N2 becomes equal to 0 over here. Whereas in the case of parallel lines, sine 0 is 0. Sine 0 is 0. So what is going to happen? You'll put this value over here as 0. This whole thing will become equal to 0. So this is a square value, right? Square, square, square. Can you add 3 positive values and make it 0? Can you add? Because if I take this as 0, right? Because sine 0 is going to be, over here theta is 0, right? Check this out. Theta 0 means sine theta has to be 0. This can be 0 only when this is equal to 0, this is equal to 0, and this is also equal to 0. If you solve it from here, you'll get the ratio m1 by m2 equals to n1 by n2. You'll get this one. If you solve the first one, if you solve from here, you'll get n1 by n2 equals to L2 by L1 by L2. You'll get this one, first and third one. If you solve from here, you'll get L1 and M1 ratios. This first and second one. Okay, these two you're gonna get. So basically you'll end up with the proportionality of L1 by L2 equals to M1 by M2 equals to N1 by N2. So basically in the case of perpendicular lines, you'll have this condition to be used for DCs, and in the case of parallel line, you're gonna use this condition for the proportional condition for your DCs. Now same concept is there in the case of DRs also. So same thing, this was in the concept of DCs, and this is going to be in DRs. Now you might be confused, sir, this is too much things. If you're thinking this is too much variables involved and difficult to understand, okay, let me simplify it for you. Do not worry about too many things, just remember this particular concept. This concept is very, very important. Okay, this is the angle that comes with the help of cos theta. Cos theta is 0, that's why this whole thing is 0. For parallel, just remember we're gonna take ratios of the direction cosines. We'll never use this formula directly, never we use. Okay, for angle, if you have to find out, use the dot product. Cos theta equals to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. And for parallel lines, what you're going to use? Simply use the proportionality. Don't remember about any of the things. Just remember, for parallel lines, we're going to use proportional condition, and for perpendicular, we're going to use the product to be equal to 0. Okay, and for finding the angle, we're going to use what? Simply cos theta equals to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 and N1 N2. Now it is simple. Yes. Okay. All right. No new comments. Let's continue then. So if anybody has doubts so far, they can ask. What I'm doing over here is discussing the concepts and the formulas that is there for your syllabus. I'm not doing the derivations. This was a derivation actually from here we can get, but I am giving you more energy on the formula side only because the chapter is going to be that much. That is enough for your question solving and problem solving in your syllabus. Okay. Angle between the two lines, again same concept with the help of DRs now. Direction ratio, check here. So this is the same thing, we had no values over here because it was DCs, but in this case we'll have the magnitude of this as, the magnitude is going to be a square plus b1 square plus c1 square, because in the previous case this was going to be what? L1 square plus m1 square plus n1 square, and you all know this is going to be 1. That's why we did not write this. We did not write this 2 part because it was going to be 1 in the case of DCs. Okay, but in the case of DRs is going to be what? The whole thing has to be written over here. Okay, and again if it is parallel lines, if theta is 90 degree, this will become 0. We can bring that over here. So this will be both taken on this side. You'll have simply a1 a2 b1 b2 and c1 c2 equal to 0 in the case of perpendicular lines. Okay, same thing over here, check. For parallel lines, again the ratio will continue. Ratio will be there for parallel lines. Perpendicular is going to be the condition as I mentioned over here. You're going to bring these two terms on the left hand side. Cos theta will be 0, right? That's it. Just remember these two statements over here and over here. Okay? Yes. Next. Yeah. Equation of a line passing through a given point and perpendicular to two given lines. Okay, let a line pass through. Equation of a line passing through a given point and perpendicular to two given lines. Okay, how are you going to do about that? You have to find the cross product of the other one, right? If let's say I have two given lines in the same plane, I'm looking for perpendicular to these. How can I get these perpendiculars? If you have to take the cross product from here to here or here to here. That's why you get this value, please check. B1 cross B2, this represents the perpendicular factor over here. Okay, because if I want to reach the perpendicular to this, if I go from, let's say this is my B1 and this is my B2. Okay, the line that I'm drawing, the resulting line has to be perpendicular to both of them. It means it will be out of the plane, either here or inside, either here in front or inside. Okay, so if I go from here to here, it'll come out, and if this is B2 to B1, it'll come out of it. If I go B1 to B2, it'll go inside of the plane. Okay, so that is what we are doing over here. So this represents the vector will be, the resulting vector will be passing through the point A that they've given here. The point will be having what? X1, Y1 and Z1, right? The coordinates. And this will be the parallel vector, the unit vector across this particular plane which is perpendicular to this plane. Okay, getting it? They have two lines over here. The first line is a1 plus lambda b1 and a2 is mu b2. How do you get a? A is nothing but, if a is given, it's okay. Yeah, they've given a given point. Okay, this represents your a. You're gonna get from your xi cap, yj cap and zk cap. If not given, if they mention two lines, we're gonna use a2 minus a1. We'll see that later. This is different over here. Okay, in this case they have given the point. We're not going to use a2 minus a1 in this particular case because they have given it. Don't subtract it over here. They have given the point a1, sorry, a as x1, y1, j1, and you're going to use that to get the result over here. Next, find the angle between the pair of lines. Please solve it. Sir, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Nikhil, I don't understand your question. Can you explain it a little bit? Okay. Find the angle between the pair of lines. Okay. How to solve it? Simply use this. I'm looking for angle, so always use cos theta. Use the dot product. We're gonna get what? 2 into 1 as 2. We'll get 4 into 2 as 8, and again you're gonna get 8 over here, and modulus of these two. So 1 plus 4 is 9. Here also, please check. I get here as same thing, right? You'll have here, excuse me, I had minus sign over here outside, so it'll become minus 2 into 1. There'll be minus 2 actually, minus 2, and we'll have a minus 4 into 2. Excuse me, there's a mistake. There's a mistake over here. Sign change will be there, no, because we have minus sign outside. So it will become minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. 2 into 4 with the minus sign, so again minus 8 is there, and we have plus sign, right? So we have 2 only left. Excuse me, this is cancelled. This is cancelled, right? Because we have here minus 2 plus 8, minus 8 and plus 8. Okay, the 8 is cancelled, minus 2 is there in the modulus. Again, we're going to get over here as what is the value? 4 plus 16 plus 16, right? 4 plus 16 plus 16. Check. Angle between that pair of lines. Isn't that 0 actually? Isn't that 0 actually? Because this will come as, I think, yeah, because check here, they're proportional, no? 1 to 2 we have here, as well as 2 to 4 and minus 2 to minus 4. Okay, plus 4 actually. It becomes minus 1 by 2. It's a constant value. This coming as minus 1 by 2 for all the cases. Check here. Again we have minus 1 by 2. Here also we have 1 by 2 actually. No, minus 1 by 2. So this is a constant value. We don't need to do any of this. Answer is going to be theta is 0. Theta is 0. No need to solve it this way, because check here, they are proportional in nature. Doubt in this question? Doubt in this question? Check here, they are proportional in nature, so angle going to be theta equal to 0. Okay, the parallel lines form. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm from Bihar actually. My native is in Bihar, Patna. I hope you know that. Okay, but right now I'm from Bangalore. I'm taking this class from your Bangalore only. Somebody said DCFL. I think they're from our campus. Okay, next question. The angle between the lines passing through the point 820. So we have two set of points. How do you find the angle over here? Any idea? How would you find the angle over here? For angles, sir, please reply. Which question? Can you tell me the question over here? Vinod Bashu, I cannot see your question. Okay. Once you let me know, I'll reply to your query, okay? The angle between the lines passing through the points 820, 4, 6, minus 7. We have 4 set of points given. So how do you find this? How do you find the angle? You need to find the value of at least this, drs. Okay? At least this drs. For the first one, use this too. We have 4 minus 8 or 8 minus 4, we can do anyway. let's do without the variable. Okay, we'll do directly only. So we'll get the values of this as 8 minus 4 as 4, 2 minus of 6 will be minus 4, and we have 0 minus 7 will be simply 7. Correct, no? 8 minus 4, 2 minus 6, and 0 minus 7 is plus 7. And what about this one? For the second line, this is for the line 1 and line 2 you're gonna get. Again, drs, check here. You'll have minus 3 minus of minus 9 will become simply 6. And 1 minus 2 will be simply what? 3, and 2 minus 4 will be minus 2. Okay, I'm looking for the angle again. So simply you're gonna do this as cos theta. This is the case of what? The case of dr. So you need to find the magnitude of these vectors as well. So if you use over here 4i minus 4j and 7k, and this is what? 6i, 3j and minus 2k. Okay, so let's use over here. Multiply this to 4 into, so we'll use this formula a1 a2. Let me show you the formula directly. I'm using this formula, this one. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I don't have to write it again. Yes, so let's check. I don't have to write the formula, directly we'll write the answer. Product 24 we have here, minus 12 we have here, minus 14, right? Yeah, divide by the magnitude. So we'll have 4, 16 plus 16, 32 plus 49, right? Is it correct? Please check. 32 plus 49. Okay, and over here we have 36 plus 9 plus 4. 36 plus 9 plus 4. Okay, so what I'm getting over here, this is going to be minus 12, minus 14, minus 16, 26 actually, modulus is there. So we get 2 over here, and this is 49 plus 32, that is 51, 81, root will be 9 into 7, because 36 plus 4 is 40 plus 9 is 49, root will be 7. So your answer is going to be what? Theta is nothing but cos inverse of 2 upon 63, right? Yeah, option is A. Please check. Yes. What is the question? Can you please send the problem? Please reply it, sir. Once I see the question, I'll reply, okay? Yeah. So this is the third question that I've taken. For the practice side, these are not PYQs. These are not PYQs, simply the problems to practice on the concept that we are dealing with right now, okay? So this is KCET level question only, but as per the question that is there, the concept that we have discussed, not the PYQs. Okay, let's move on then. Let's move on. Question number 4. Write the equation of the straight line through the point this, parallel to z axis. Parallel to z axis means this will be cos 0 as 1. You'll have theta, gamma value as 0, right? So cos gamma will be what? 1. So your basically value of LMN, n will be 1, rest all will be 0 only. So you're gonna get x minus alpha by 0, y minus beta by 0, and z minus gamma by 1. So answer will be option B. Standard form I've taught you today. Yes. Check. Is it clear? Question number 4 is clear. Now we are very soon starting the PYQs. Okay, the last concept is there. Then we're gonna start solving the PYQs also. So far, any doubt you guys have, you ask me. Okay. This is the last concept of shortest distance between two skew lines. Okay. So we have two lines L1 and L2. Be two lines whose equations are given in this format. Vector form is given A1 plus lambda B1. What's the meaning of this? A1 plus lambda B1. So basically this is for any line L1, a general form. For the line L1, the general form of the equation in vector form is given as A1 plus lambda B1. That you have learned in vectors, okay? So A1 represents the vector from where, the position vector of the point where it is passing through. The line L1 will pass through a point, right? So that point's position vector is A1. What is B1? That line L1 is parallel to the line B1. Line L1 is parallel to the line B1 and it is passing through the point A whose position vector is nothing but A1, okay? Same way you have for L2 also, A2 plus mu B2. And the distance formula between the 2 points, if you have P and Q points are the points on these two lines and PQ is the shortest distance, then PQ modulus will be given by B1 cross B2 dot A2 minus A1 upon mod of B1 cross B2. How to find cross product? Same way. Remember, if you had over here B1 cross B2, you'll go about like this, IJK, and you'll have over here the values L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, N2. You're gonna find this vector, find the magnitude of that, use it over here, and the dot product of this vector with A2 minus A1. How do you find A2 minus A1? We have A1 given here, A2 given here. Difference of the coefficient or the component of X, Y, and Z axis. Clear? Okay. Now, doubts? Any other doubts you have? Anyone? Decimin, Vinod, XYZ, fact box, many of you are here. Any other doubt you have, guys, ask me. So far, we are here and we're gonna cover this last question and then the PYQ starts. Okay? Next concept is shortest distance between two parallel lines. Let the equation of the given parallel line L1 and L2 be. We just discussed it right now, the general form of the two equations, A1 plus mu 1b, because the thing is, no, there are two parallel lines. Now, these two were skew lines. They are never meeting, okay? They are skew lines. They are not parallel. They are not in a different, they are in a different plane only. But over here, we have parallel lines. B and both of them are parallel to. So, L1 is basically parallel to B and this is also parallel to, L2 is also parallel to B only. They are all three parallel. In that case, what are you looking for? The distance between them. And how do you find that? Same approach. Just remember, instead of B1 cross B2, we'll have only B over here. Only B over here. Okay? Okay, good evening, Sanika. Welcome to the session. It's okay. You're a little late. I'm about to complete the concept part. But this is only because the chapter was a little smaller in nature and not many things are there to discuss in this. But when you come for the other session, don't worry, the session will go longer and the other ones. For example, if I'm doing matrices, determinant or other chapters if I'm doing, you'll have enough time to catch up once you join in. Okay, But don't worry, I'm still to start solving the questions on PYQs. Dropper. Okay, so you know the concepts very well. Very good. So you can just focus the energy on the revision quickly and PYQ solving. Next one. Condition for two given lines to intersect. Okay. In this case, what will happen if the two lines are intersecting in nature? It means this distance between them will be 0. So simply put this value, the numerator, as 0. If they are parallel to the same line, then you'll have B cross A2 minus A1 as 0. If they're not parallel, you'll have the skew form as 0. This is the application case of, a special case of the first definition only. So when is integration? We'll do it. We'll do it right now. It is not scheduled, but we'll do it very soon. Okay. We release the schedule of the classes in our WhatsApp channel. I hope you have joined it. We'll do it very soon. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's start. Next. Cartesian form, same thing, not required to know it, but if you want to use a Cartesian form, this also is there. This represents the same thing. This here represents your A2 minus A1, and this represents your cross B wala part, this one. Check this out. So this will be equal to 0 in the case of Cartesian form. Determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Determinant value with L1, M1, N1 and L2, M2, N2 will be equal to 0 if you solve it. Okay, for the shortest distance between them to be 0 of the line intersecting in nature. Okay, vector form, Cartesian form, this is good enough to remember. If you want to do the question faster, you can remember this formula. This will be, of course, easier in this case because you all know how to find the determinant faster. Next question, solve this one. Sanika, solve this. Yes, solve this particular question. Shortest distance between the two lines given over here. Okay, so we can go about this determinant value. Okay, so if you check over here, actually, if I go with the vector form only, what is my A2 minus A1? Check this out. So I have here minus 0 minus 0 basically. So 0 I cap plus, this also is 0, right? So 0 minus y also again 0. So 0 j cap, and for k I'll have minus, this will be j minus minus a. So minus a and minus a, it will become minus 2a k cap. This is my A2 minus A1 vector. A2 minus A1 vector. Okay. Next, what we have to find the value of B cross P1 cross B2. Let's do it. So we'll have I, we'll have J and K. The values are M110, M110, and we have M210. Okay. If I'm solving this one with I, what I get? Can I find with only K? If I use the third one, check this out. This one, this third column, I'll get the value of K as, check this out, this is cancelled, M1 minus M2. Okay, rest all is 0. So basically my vector B1 cross B2 is nothing but, check this out, 0 I cap, 0 J cap plus M1 minus M2 K cap. Okay, I'm looking for the distance formula if you remember. So what is the distance formula? Dot product of these two. Dot product of these two. Check here. 0, 0, everything is 0, 0 except for the K component. So it will become minus 2A times of M1 minus M2. Okay, under the modulus divided by, it's a distance though, modulus divided by the magnitude of this B1 cross B2. So you're going to have what? M1 minus M2 the square inside the root. Check carefully, this will be M1 minus M2 only, and this will cancel this particular part. You'll have the answer as minus mod 2A. Answer will be simply 2A. So option C is the right choice. Option C is the right choice. Check. To practice more questions on this, yes, option C. Sanika, please check. Option C is the right choice because you have to divide this by magnitude also, right? Yeah. To solve more questions like this, you can go ahead and refer our PYQ book. The link is given over here. You'll see when I start solving the PYQs, I've taken questions from there only directly. Okay. So now it's time to solve the PYQs. Anybody has doubt in the question number 5? Anybody has doubt in the question number 5? Let me know. Anyone has doubt in question number 5? No one? Everybody is in live. Answer me. Anyone has doubt in question number 5? So simple formula, okay? The D is given by A2 minus A1 dot with B1 cross B2 divided by mod of B1 cross B2. So answer was coming as your option C, 2A. Now the PYQ starts. 2014 PYQ. Okay, Vinod, very good. So as I said, some chapter is easy only, but yeah, a little bit difficult to remember the formulas. But with problem solving, you can easily recall the formulas quickly, okay? Just make a habit of solving the problems from this chapter. That will be good enough. Not many. Even if you solve PYQs once or twice, that will be good enough preparation from this particular end, okay? There are some good concepts, there are some good questions that I'm going to show you one by one when I start. 592 page number from this book we have referred. So the total of 24 questions we have in the last 20 years from this particular chapter. I have taken 7 out of them today here to discuss, alongside the 5 practice questions that I already discussed with all of you. Okay, so 5 questions already discussed. From here it is going to be question number 6 actually. The distance of the point PABC from the x-axis. Answer, guys. So all of you who are new, first you have 2 things to remember. First, subscribe the channel right now. Subscribe the channel right now for more such content. And secondly, you have to answer the questions. Then only I'm going to solve it. If you want me to solve the question, you have to answer them first. So start solving right away. The distance of the point ABC from the x-axis, will be what? So for x-axis, the point value will be A, 0 and 0, right? And you have P as ABC. So answer will become what? A minus A is 0, B minus 0 is simply B. So B square and C square. So your option is what? Your option is right here, B. This is your question number 1 from page number 592. Question number 1 from page number 592 of our KCET PYQ book of last 20 years for PCM. Okay, chaliye, for PCM last 20 years PYQ book is there. Again, same question, same page, second question. Let's solve this one. What happened? Give me the answer, guys. Nobody solved the first one. Any problem? Am I audible? Very strict instructions. You have to solve the questions. Is it clearly visible on the screen? Solve it. Question number 2. Yes. Question number 2. Who all are solving? The angle between 2 diagonal of a cube. Draw the cube. Okay. So let's use a different approach. Cube like this only, right? Draw the cube. Here it is. Here you go. So if I draw this, yeah. So please check. Yeah. If I take this as my y-axis, this is my x-axis, and this right here as my z-axis. Okay. And let's name the points coordinate. The vertex that we have. So first vertex, if I take, the origin will be the first vertex. This will be having 0, 0, 0. Opposite to this will be, this point is O, this is your other point, let's call it A, and for this point you will have A, A, A. If the side length is A, A, this will be the point A in the 3D space, X, A, Y, A, Z, A. What about this? This will be what? On the Z axis, right? So it's going to be X0, Y0, X0, Y0, and Z is minus A. X0, Y0 and Z is plus, sorry, plus, not minus A, plus A. What about this one? The opposite, if I call this to be point B, so point C will be what? Point C will be XA, YA and Z is 0. X is A, Y is A and Z is 0 because this is in the XY plane. Is it clear to everyone? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so how would you find the length? So you have the length now known, right? You're looking for angle between them. Can we find the vectors? Let's find the vector OA first. So vector OA you're gonna check. You'll have vector OA as A minus 0, A minus 0, A minus 0 basically. So AI cap, BJ cap and CK cap. That is my vector OA. And for vector BC, we'll have A minus 0, again same thing. So we'll have AI cap B, sorry again, okay I wrote ABC, my bad. Should be A only, no, because there's no B and C over here. This is AJ cap and AK cap. This will be again AI cap, AJ cap and minus AC K cap, minus A K cap. Here you go. Minus A K cap is the vectors. I'm looking for the angle between them, so I have to use your dot product. It will become A square plus A square minus A square in the modulus, right? A into A into A, and A into minus A is simply minus A square. Now mod of these will be what? 3A square, and this will be again 3A square. Square of this plus square of this plus square of this. You're going to add them, you'll get 3A square. Same goes with the second vector also. That's the angle form. Check. This is cancelled. You have the answer as A square divided by root 3 into root 3 is 3. And we have this will be A and this will be A. Again A square. Cancels. Answer is 1 by 3. This is my cos theta. So theta will be what? Cos inverse of 1 by 3. Theta will be cos inverse of 1 by 3. Please check. Everyone, check this answer. Yes. Okay. So 592 question number 2 is done. Next question. Question number 3. Anyone has doubt in the previous questions, you can ask as well. You can let me know your question number. Okay, and I'll solve it. Option A you said, is option A was the right answer? I think yeah, option A was the right answer, Sanika. Okay. Let's start. Next one. Reflection of the point alpha beta gamma in xy plane is what? In the xy plane, right? Everything will remain same. In the x and y points, only gamma will change. So if you check here, this is my xy plane, right? Okay, point is over here. In xy plane, the image will be, only gamma will become negative. If the point over here, if I draw, if I check this only as a reference, xy plane, if I take the mirror image of this point is what? In the 3D space A, A, A. If I take the mirror image of this across the xy plane, now this is my xy plane, okay? This is my xy plane. If I take that, only this z axis will become negative. This will go back like this. Okay, so it will become minus A, minus A, minus A. So basically this is going backwards. This is positive z axis, this will be negative z axis. So answer will be what? Your answer will be simply z will be of the negative sign, rest all will remain same. Let me remove this just to avoid any confusions. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. So answer will be what? This one. Option B. Yes. Yes, Nagraj, you are correct. So is Sanika. Okay. Next one. Next is question number 7 is done. 592 page number, question number, this is going to be 593 actually, I think. Yeah. This 593, question number 17. This is a very good question and a very unique question and came very recently. How many of you know the answer of this one? I want to know. Interestingly, I would like to know how many of you know the answer of this particular question. The octant in which 2 minus 4 and minus 7 lies. First tell me how many of you know what is an octant? How many of you know what is an octant? Okay. So this is my right. So we get z x y z axis. First is over here, second will be behind, front. Okay, so how many of you know what is an octant? So if you draw, quadrant is when you take, basically only x and y axis. You get first, second, third, fourth. But when you say octant, actually what will happen, no? So when you see this case, you'll have total of 8 pieces, right? Front one block, this also one block, and this block and this block. Am I right? So basically, if you check over here carefully, this front block, I'm saying one in the, in front of it. If I'm stacking, let's say a brick, Okay, I can stack a brick in front of the xy plane, one in the behind of xy plane. Yes or no? In this xy plane, I can in the first quadrant I can stack two bricks, one in front, one in back. Same on the negative side of x and y plane, one in front, one in back. Two more bricks. Here also, positive side over here, the front side of negative x and negative y plane, I can stack one brick in front, one brick in back, and same goes over here in the fourth quadrant as well, one in front and one in back. So each brick will represent one octet. Okay, so over here the first one will be all positive. What is the first one? The first is the brick kept outside or outward. We'll have x, y, z all positive. We'll have x, y, z all positive. This is my first octet. Second one will be this one. X will be negative, y and z, because it is kept in front, right? So x will be negative because I moved on the negative x-axis, but y and z will be positive. Again, front side of this lower side. Okay, you'll have x and y both negative, z will be positive. X and y both negative and z is positive. Okay, if you go over here, x positive, y negative and z positive. Fourth octet. X positive, y negative and z positive. This is my fourth octet. What about fifth octet? Fifth will be again over here only, but the brick kept behind this. Okay, the brick kept behind this. In the behind brick, what is going to happen? X, y positive, z negative. X, y positive and z negative. Over here again x, so only y positive, x and z negative. In the sixth one, behind this particular plane, I'll have only y positive, x and z both negative, because I'm putting behind, no, so you'll follow this negative z dash. Okay, this is my x dash, this is my positive z, positive y, and this is my y dash, positive x. Okay, excuse me, octet number 7 you check. Octet 7 will be so fifth and sixth down over here. So down means x will be negative, y will be negative, and z will also be negative because it's kept behind. So minus, minus, minus. Okay, and octet number 8, check here. If I move on this side, x positive, y and z negative. X positive, y and z negative. Now you compare this one. X coordinate positive, y and z negative. So answer is 8th octant. 8th octant. Is it clear? Is this clear? Please check. If it's not clear, let me know in the comment section. Okay, done. 17th question is done from the page number 593 of the KCET Diksha Vedantu KCET last 20 years PYQ book. Scanner is here, you can check your on your own. So you'll have all PCM in it. Again, next question from here. You can practice more and more questions from here. I've given a homework also today from this particular thing. Today I've given you questions also. If you want, you can practice right now with taking this book and start practicing with me. Every session I'm coming here, I'm giving you homework, I'm giving you practice sessions. So it'll be helpful for both of us, okay? Because I can relate directly from here. This question is directly given from the book and you can solve directly. That, okay sir, you have given a homework of 5 questions, 6 questions like this. I'll give you from page number this to this, last 5 questions you have to solve, 6 questions you have to solve. I can show you the book also offline. I can bring it in the session, one of the sessions. Okay, so what was the doubt? There was a doubt I saw. I said previous question, sir please teach shortcuts sir. Yeah, tricks I've started. Every Friday I'm coming with the tricks. Every Friday I'm coming with the tricks. Okay, this is a shortcut only, no? This is not a shortcut. I'm explaining a concept to you. Okay, but once you learned it, you can simply get the answer. Option will come as directly A. Okay, shortcut only. This one, shortcut only. This one, this is a conceptual part. You have to do some of the steps. Okay, there's no shortcut for this particular question. This is shortcut only. So there are some questions which uses shortcut, some you have to solve calculations. So whenever you see, I give you the best possible way to solve a particular question. Okay, but yeah, shortcut tricks will be coming. Again, not all of them are relevant. Sir, my doubt please. Yes, what is your doubt? Your doubt, Kirti Kumar SN. So where is the detailed lecture of this session? Detailed lecture, this is going to be the lecture. We have not covered this chapter in the Sankalp series. Okay, this is going to be the only lecture for the 3D chapter, where I've discussed the concept part in the beginning. Now I solved the practice question also, and now I'm solving your PYQs. Okay, I hope this clears your doubt. Sir, please teach shortcut, sir. I've taken that question. Sanika Patil, C, option C is right for this particular question. Yes, he is correct. Now the regulars are giving me the right answers. Superb. Okay, so how to solve this? Nagaraj also got it right. Yeah. Guys, please pay attention to the questions, no? I'm solving it for all of you. You have to give me the answers at the same time, okay? If a line makes an angle pi by 3 with x and y axis, means alpha is equal to beta, right? And equal to pi by 3. They're asking us what's the value of gamma. So this one will be what? Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is going to be 1 over here. This is going to be cos square pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. It will become 1 by 4. Over here, cos square beta, same thing, 1 by 4. Plus 1 equals to 1. Sorry, not 1. Let's call it to be... Can they call it as simply n square? Will this be okay if I can call this to be simply n square? Because cos gamma is n actually. So n square. So I get here 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is 2 by 4. Simply 1 by 2 plus n square equals to 1. So I get n square is equals to 1 minus 1 by 2. So I get n square equals to 1 by 2. So n equals to plus minus 1 by root 2. What is n? Cos of gamma equals to plus minus 1 by root 2. So basically, check here, this is all in the first quadrant. So we have to get the positive value only. So cos gamma equals to 1 by root 2. Your gamma is pi by 4. Option C is the correct choice. Yeah. Yes. Superb. Good job, Nagaraj. Next one, 9th is done. Question number. So this is another question. Distance of the point, this from YZ plane. YZ plane, where is the YZ plane? This is XY plane. And YZ will be this one, right? This is your YZ plane. This one. Minus 3, 4 and 5. Minus 3, 4 and 5. So YZ plane, this point is, where is it located? This point? Minus 3 means somewhere over here. On the negative x-axis. 4, where is 4? Positive y, and 5 positive in front. Okay, somewhere over here on this side, distance will be what? The distance will be 3 units only, no? Not minus 3. Distance will be always positive, no? So it will be plus 3 units. Excuse me. D is the right answer. Because it is basically in the front, in the second octant over here. That's where the point is. It has to see only the component of x to know the distance value. Okay, this is the point over here. Distance will be this value, and this is going to be your value minus 3. Modulus will be making it as positive. Okay, yeah, check this out. Is the answer right, everyone? Yes. Is the answer correct? Yes. Okay. So again, this is your homework. This is your homework question that I bought for all of you. Yes, correct. This is your homework question. So please note it down, take a screenshot and solve it. Do solve it because I'll keep giving you more questions. If you have the book, it'll be better for you. I'll give you from which page number, 10 questions, 15 questions for practice. Okay, and we can complete, because now we are coming with what? With coming with theory plus question sessions. Okay, so it's very important to complete a chapter once we are done with it. We cannot keep too many backlogs. Once this, let's for example, this chapter 3D geometry, today it's over. 3D geometry is over today. We have covered every concept in this. All the important formulas has been discussed, how to apply them. I've taken practice questions on that and also solved the PYQs with all of you. Now it's your job to solve the PYQs. First PYQs, then you can solve other type of questions. So go ahead and solve PYQs first. And one of these homeworks are given over here. So please don't take my words lightly. Solve PYQs first. And I want you to, if you have a list of chapters in your preparation, tick the 3D geometry. Okay, all right. Now I'm still going to be here for another 10 minutes. If you have doubts, concerns, you can ask me. Okay, concerns about mathematics or any general, If you're new to the channel, I hope you've already subscribed it. We are very close to 100k, so make it happen as soon as possible. We are very eager to get to that mark of 100k. We are working really hard for all of you, and every bit, every appreciation motivates us to come back and deliver better and better. Okay, sir, option C is correct, sir, for the question 5, which is you're given as homework. You already solved it? Yeah, that's the right answer. That's the right answer. But please, everyone who has not solved it, solve it and give me the answer, okay? C is the right answer, correct. Good job. Yeah. So other, you have any doubt about mathematics generally? How is the preparation going? How are you able to manage your both PU2 and this thing properly? And today your Brahma series of maths is coming. So do join in for that session. It's going to be recorded, but I'll be watching your comments, okay? So I want you to comment your questions, your queries. I'll see what is the questions and then respond to those. Okay, so yes, it is coming at, I think 8 p.m, right? It's coming at 8 p.m. You have another session this week from me. So I hope everybody got the schedule, right? All of you know the schedule of Brahmas, right, for this week? Every week we'll release the schedule, you have to follow that. Make time for that preparation, okay? Because we want you to prepare for PU2 and this at the same time. So we are giving the content from our side so that you don't have to worry about too many things. So we are working on that regard as well. Okay. Okay, so any other questions you have? Any queries, any general question, any doubt in this particular chapter? Anything that I missed in this particular thing? Let me know. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything in the 3D geometry chapter? Did I miss anything in the 3D geometry chapter? Let me know. Somebody think that, sir, you have skipped this concept. Let me know. I'll get back to that.
Sir, later.
Aydem sir. Aydem sir. Okay, so no new questions. I hope everything is going smoother for all of you. Okay, sir, can I get PDF of the book? Book PDF, you're saying the book that I was referring to is available. I don't know whether it is soft copy available or not, but you can place the order. I'll have to check with the team whether they are giving the soft copy with the same one or not. I don't think they'll give you the soft copy. Only the printed version will be posted to you or shared with you. Yeah. I don't think PDF will be available because it's going to be a very big book. It'll be a printed versions only will be given because it's very easy to create piracy in that regard. So we cannot give PDF, downloadable PDF of the book like that. Okay. But yeah, printed copy you can get, no? Once you place the order, it will be released and in next few days it will reach you. Okay. Just all the details is given on this store. You can go ahead and check it out. Just scan the QR. So no other doubts. Everything is going smooth. Preparation is going well for all of you. Good to hear that. Okay, bye Nagaraj. Bye everyone. I do join in for the Brahmas session and make us the subscriptions very soon to 100k. We are working really hard, guys, and we want your appreciation over here. We need you right now. The sooner you make, we get to cut the cake and eat as well, right? We're gonna have a live where we're gonna come here and cut the cake, have a small celebration. Yes. Next, which you are going to take, sir? Next, which chapter you're going to take? I think you're saying chapter. I think it will be. I was thinking of doing relation and function. The Monday the live will be after this. So I'm thinking of doing relation and function and ITFs and those. Start from the beginning one more time. Because after this, I don't think many. If you see the Sankalp part, no, I think I've covered everything. After Sankalp live started, I did CND, I did integration, everything, right? So I want to do theory one more time. So I have done theory in Sankalp already, but I want to do once more live so that you can ask. So the chapter will be, I think, relation and function only in the Monday. Okay. Okay, so yes, any other queries, any other questions? I'm here answering your doubts. Yes. Do recommend the channel to your friends. You all know we are doing a wonderful job in KCET and PU2 prep on our platform Diksha Karnataka. So if your friends or somebody who's preparing for this same board and for this exam, do let them know about this thing and study together. Not every day, but solve the questions together. Get that hang of competition. Okay. Okay, sir, thank you. You're welcome, Sanika. R&F is a bit confusing chapter. Yes, it is. But very easy also. I don't know. In the beginning, I also found it very confusing, but when I was a student, but I feel it is very easy. So basically we have to stick to what they're asking. Okay, if you see the question pattern, they end up asking questions on equivalence relation, right? Or they end up asking questions on basically one-on-one-to function, bijections and all those things. So today I'm going to discuss that only, right? Go ahead and check it out in the Brahmastra. I hope this will make chapter less confusing from here onwards. I've done the PU2 part, no, today, R&F only. Problems approach would be, okay, so there are different type of question. One of the question are the simplest one. Number of relation, number of function. There's formula for that. Apply and get it done. Now for equivalence relation, as I said, always try to look for those examples if they need the examples, okay, to be proven reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Try to look for those examples where it is not symmetric, not reflexive and not transitive, because that is easier actually. Because if you start finding the values where it is transitive, you'll get thousands of values. Okay, it is very difficult to understand that, but try to think for a second what will not work here. Basically be negative in the approach basically, and that way you can get the question very done very faster. Okay, so look for those options, those ordered pair. Basically remember this ordered pair A comma B. Look for those ordered pair where it is not reflexive, not symmetric and not transitive. This way you'll get to find out whether it is true or not. Okay, so this is the approach. This Friday which you are going to take, sir, Friday Brahmas you're saying, right? I'm going to take ITF only, because I saw even if you guys are part of your KC90, in the KC90 live discussion we had I think half an hour, 1 hour back. In that many of you were having a lot of doubt about ITF. So next chapter in that will be ITF only. Yes. Yeah. So I hope you got it, Nagaraj, for the reflexive and symmetric part. For one-on-one-to function, especially for KCET, use the graphical approach wherever you can. Give preference to graphical approach. Okay, know the graphs better. Okay, there's a book only for graphs and domain and range, the functions. Get that book and work on it. You will become very pro in the graphs. I have studied from that book when I was a student. Shortcut tricks, no, sir. Okay, shortcut tricks, yes. Shortcut tricks I'm doing on limits and differentiation, I guess. Yeah. Sanika, shortcut trick this week is on limits and derivatives. I'm still to make the session. I'll make it very soon. By tomorrow, I think that will be ready and will be released on Friday. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so that's what I said. There's a lot of things going on our platform. We are working a lot actually because of you guys. So do appreciate every like, every comment, every feedback if you have. Recommend this channel to anybody who is preparing for PU2. We are very eager a little bit. When you come close to the landmark, you want to get closer as soon as possible. And we are very close to 100K. Content break-in as soon as possible. So help us in getting that mark very soon. Thank you, sir, for replying to my comments. You're welcome, Sanika. So yes, others, any queries, come back to me and ask. I'm here. Yes, Nagaraj, I hope your queries are done. Your questions how to approach the chapter is over, completed. Do watch the session at 8 o'clock. Go have some dinner and come back and watch that particular session. Okay. Others who are in the live not asking me, are you all shy, sir? Are you, why don't you ask any of the concerns? Two ways. Either you are very smart, you don't need any discussion, any clarifications, or you're very shy. Why are you shy? If you're very smart, then actually good for you, then you don't need to talk this much to me. But if you're shy, why? I'm your friend, man. You can ask me anything. Don't ask me weird stuff, but academically you can ask me anything. I will not judge you. I will never judge you. That's my promise. Even if the question is silly, I'll never judge you. Okay? So if you are here, if you have some problems, discuss with me. I come live for that session only. Okay, teaching can be done recorded also. I can record and give it to you, all the sessions. But I come live to talk to all of you. Okay? So if you have a concern, do ask me. It actually makes me happy. Yes. Sir, how to practice maths? Okay. So if it is about PU2, you got to stick with two structures. One way is solving the question as per the marking scheme. right? Marking scheme is given, no, 2 marker, 3 marker, how many steps to write, what not to write. So you need to know the marking scheme. How do you know that? NCERT you can follow. If you can download the marking scheme from the board's official website, good. If not, let's look at a topper's paper. If that also is not there, try to get, one second, I'll show you the full thing. Okay, I will take one slide over here. Okay, so for the marking scheme, no, for marking scheme we have couple of ways. One is what, from by boards they give, download that. Okay, next is what, you can see any toppers answer sheet, toppers answer key, because they will follow the marking scheme properly. Okay, and the last one would be your basically NCERT solved examples, because they will follow all the steps, they have to. So follow these ways to get the marks and steps right, because every steps count in the PU2 examination. Okay, this is all for PU2. Subjective questions mean 2 marker, 3 marker, 4 marker, 5 marker, 6 marker. Okay, now if you watch my sessions, you'll know that I have given you that from this chapter this kind of 5 marker will come, from this chapter this kind of 4 marker will come. If you are watching my sessions, don't worry, I just follow my Brahmastra. In that I will, based upon the latest blueprint, I will give you those kind of questions only. I'll repeat, based upon the blueprint that is given by your boards, I'll give you those type of questions to practice. Okay, that category of the question. And for MCQ, as many as you can solve, use question bank, use NCERT, use my sessions on Diksha Karnataka. I've solved so many MCQs in the boards also. I've solved so many MCQs in KCET also. So please make sure that you are watching so many questions and following them. Last time in midterms, all the questions that came in midterms was from my class. Every single question, total 20 marks, almost 19-18 marks came from my class, my session that I took live day before the examination. The midterm paper was there, no? I took a live night or day before the examination. Almost 18 to 17 marks came from that paper. Okay, so I'm saying that you can actually, if you see the concept wise, all marks came, all 20 came from my session. But if you say direct question, almost 17 to 18 marks came from my session. I'm not kidding. Ask your fellow live students. Okay, yes, so you can go about this for your boards part first. For KCET, you have to learn the lectures. For that we have brought this particular series. Practice PYQs. For KCET, no, for KCET, practice PYQs. Practice PYQs. From where you can do that? We have given that also to you. The QR is given. Get the book, last 20 years, solve as many sums as possible. Okay, we have also given solutions over there. You can buy that book. It is one book without error. Everything we have taken care of from our side. Just download and purchase it. And once you have purchased the book, start practicing the PYQs for KCET. Concept I will cover on this sessions. Okay. Okay, any other doubt? Yes, sir. Sir, I got 59 out of 80 in midterm. Okay, I hope I answered your question, Putaraju Karthik. How chapters you completed in channel, sir? I am new to this channel. How many chapters I have completed in boards? I think for midterms I completed 9 chapters. Go ahead, watch my midterm series. Okay. If you practice, both are easy, PU and KCET. Yes, yes, Anika, you are very right. Sir, please, I replied to your question. Yes, I replied to your question. This is the approach. I said no, 9 chapters I have solved. So what chapters, if you're asking me, first 7 is as it is, your relation function, ITF, then comes matrices, determinant, then comes your, what is it? Then comes, what is it? After that, I forgot. Continuity, differentiability, and then we have AOD, integrals, and then we went to vector and 3D also, I remember. Yeah, so we have solved these many chapters. But I'm going to do all of that in Brahmastra also. I'm going to do everything in Brahmastra also, okay? For boards. So all to do this is practice well. Yes, yes, Nagaraj. Practice, that's what I've given you the structure over here. For subjective questions, follow the marking scheme very strictly. Very, very strictly. Every step counts, okay? So do follow the marking scheme. I've given you ways about it. You can refer any of them. The best will be the one which is given by the board, but even any of these are equally good, okay? And over here, MCQs, as many questions as possible you can solve, because MCQs, our goal is to get 20 out of 20 in boards. Our goal is very simple in MCQs, right? So I think that is gone. Yeah. 1 second, I think that slide is gone. Yes, it erases automatically. Okay, so I have cleared your doubt, Puttaraju Karthik. When onwards will you start second quarterly marathon? So right now our energy will go on Brahmastra, okay? Then we'll start with the pre-boards. We'll have to get back to you about the second quarterly marathon. There's no update as such right now. We'll do one thing. We'll conduct a poll in our WhatsApp channel. So Karthik, please join the WhatsApp channel right now. I hope you have subscribed the channel, right? Subscribe the channel and join the WhatsApp channel. We have a separate one. In that we'll put a poll about it. If we can do something about that also, we'll do it. Okay? I'll keep it in my mind and talk to the team tomorrow, because right now everybody has left. Okay. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Anybody else? Mood baby, board questions bank you can solve. I have solved board question bank. No, the thing is, previously when I was doing for the midterm PU2 midterm, right, in that I did not had the new one. The new one is released last week only. So from here onwards in PU2 Brahmastra, I'm going to take questions from board question bank only. So today also the session is coming. The questions are taken from question bank and NCERT. Yes. Yes, the latest one. I'm using the latest one only, no? It's released, right? I'm using the latest question bank only. Okay. And how many of you want to do me a model paper? We'll put a poll. You should all let me know. We'll do a model paper also very soon. Okay. So I think this is clear, guys. No new doubts. So I really love that new students also ask some concerns. So anything you have to ask, no, do not feel bad. Okay, I know you're struggling. That's why I'm here. If you won't struggle, then why would you come here, right? If you're watching my sessions, whatever doubts you have, ask me. Sir, can you stay back after the class? I have something to ask. I'll stay back. Okay, I'll never judge you. I'll help you in every way possible. Okay, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'll take care of the things. Just let me know your queries, the questions. Okay. How many hours of classes session, sir? Today's session is, I think, 1 hour 20 minutes, I think. Yeah, 1 hour 20 minutes. Including theory and question both. Including theory and question both. So I think this is it, guys. No new questions. So can I end the session today? We'll meet again on Monday. Yeah, close to that. Yeah, close to that. So we'll meet again on Monday with a new live of the CET, and you have my sessions coming today, Brahmastra. Again, Friday also there's a Brahmastra coming, and we have a short trick session also scheduled. So be tuned with me. Yes. And I have a surprise. Do you want me to solve the model question paper? How many of you want me to solve model question paper? If you do want me to, I can make that happen for all of you. Timetable, we'll see. Timetable of what? Schedule, if you're asking. Don't worry, do one thing. I hope you have joined the channel, then everything will be given in that. Any update, anything comes from the board, from our side, will be given in the WhatsApp channel first. Okay? All the important things will be given. Who is the new mentor? Wait, it's a surprise, no? Why to spoil a surprise? You are a curious one. CH Madhavi? Yes. Okay, Brahmastra timetable. Yeah, okay, Brahmastra timetable you're saying. It'll be given in your this thing, WhatsApp channel, okay? We'll ask the team to upload in the WhatsApp channel. The Brahmastra schedule, I think, it was given. No, it's already given actually. This week's timetable is given. Next week we'll give. This week timetable is given. Subject is not subject. This is that's what I cannot reveal it. Okay. It says wait. You would have actually asked me to reveal it right now, but I will not reveal. You have to wait for the surprise. When I think couple of days back, Sunday you check. Sunday I think it was released, the schedule. Okay. Yes. All right. So take a little break, all of you, and do come in. Everyone should come attend the Brahmastra session. I have made only for your benefit. So you should all make sure that you are watching the session and solving the questions. So keep a pen and paper with you. It's a recorded session. You can pause and solve the questions at the same time. Okay. If not solve the question, at least understand it better. Write your doubts. When will you? I don't understand. Reveal, sir. When will you reveal, sir? I don't know. Reveal. Okay, reveal, sir. Okay, I got it. The date is given, right, on the platform itself. It is revealing on 14th November. Okay. So I think that's all. See you all at 8 p.m. today after 25 minutes in the Brahmastra 2.2. Chapter name is Relation and Function for today. All right. You're welcome, Karthik. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining in this session. Thank you all for listening to me. I understand how difficult it is being a student and trust somebody and listen to somebody. Okay, but I really appreciated that you all came and you watched my session and you all heard me. You all learned from me. We'll keep doing so in every session. I'm coming and I'll keep letting you know what all are scheduled through our WhatsApp channel. So that's all for today. Do join in for your WhatsApp. Do join in for your Brahmastra 2.2 relation and function. Take care. Bye bye. I'll be watching your comments, so do reply me if you have any queries, anything you have to ask. Leave your comments. I'm gonna watch your comments. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.